Hi, my name is Dana Gabrielle, aka Poetic Truth, and I'm a writer slash poet. I honestly don't really remember when I started writing. I just know it was somewhere in elementary school, and I was probably about like 6 or 7 when I first wrote my first short story in in English class. And apparently, I'm a helpless romantic. That's what my teacher told me, just off my first story. And ever since then, I've just been writing. When I was younger, my dad used to let me write on the walls, and you would think that would probably get me in trouble, but I used to write stories on the walls, like little short snippets of stories where I used to practice my signature because I just knew I was going to be famous because like you couldn't tell me nothing. So I just knew then. It was like kind of like in my heart, this is what I wanted to do. I want to actually be a writer on every platform, so that means I also want to go into screenwriting, and because I write a lot of stories as well, and I would love to make those stories come to life. That's the first thing I see before I even write. I see how the whole movie plays out, so I would love to just make that happen and create it. My pen name is Poetic Truth. Before that, though, I had a million different pen names. From this screenwriting and songwriting, I had different pen names. I had one time it was Alex. Don't really know where that came from, but I was like in elementary school, so I forgive myself for that. But as of right now, it went from Gabrielle Truth from Poetic Truth. So as of right now, I go by Poetic Truth.
Nice. And you said you want to be a writer in several different mediums. Do you have a favorite medium or one that you like to write in the most?
Poetry.
Poetry?
I used to write songs when I was really younger. I transitioned to story writing when I got a little bit older. I used to write stories first, actually, but I got into more when I got older. But in 8th grade, it stuck with me. Poetry stuck with me, and that's what I've been doing. And allow myself to gradually get better. So.
Nice. And can you show us some of your poems?
Yes. Your pale white skin, below every stroke and every pen mark. I'm surprised we even gotten this far, because even though everything left, you stood still, frozen. And can we just take a moment to embrace that, because I never want to forget what I had with you, where it all started. I buried your plaster walls into my heart, into my soul, to feel what matters the most, dear friend. Do you remember me writing on your skin every night? Do you remember the feeling of never having to say goodbye, because we held each other's hands through every dark moment? You were the epitome of a diary. All you seen was me naked. I was at a vulnerable state, and I wanted that you cross judgment because you stood still, frozen in motion. But if it's not alive, can it really judge? But if she could talk, or places you could see, the stories you would know. Because she was nothing but a mirror to my soul. There's nothing like something that stays with you no matter where you go, and even though it's like Office Short Stories signature, so that there's so much more than what meets the eye. Because of your soft skin and hollow eyes, you're exactly what I needed to keep me alive.
My name is Warren Dar. I'm an artist from Southwest Atlanta, Campbellton Road to be exact. I'm 22 years of age, Georgia State student. I grew up always in the studio. My dad, he was a musician as well, and he was a music, like producing and A&R. So like around 4th grade, 3rd grade, but I really started taking it serious like when I was able to afford my own studio time, maybe like in 9th, 10th grade, like 11th grade, or like it was somewhere in there when I got my first job. So that's when I really started getting there, flying my career. First of all, I'm a film major, I'm an actor first and foremost. So music and movies, they go together because you got the music, you got score music, you got a movie, you got the soundtrack, everything work together. So if I'm an actor, I can do the movie and make the music for the movie. It's self-explanatory, it's beautiful. As a kid, it's a passion. Like, when it's a passion, it's different. Like your passion never leaves you. Well, I don't know, most people's passion may leave them, but I feel like if it's a true passion, it's gonna stick with you no matter what you're doing. Like you're gonna always want to do it. So I always want to do that as a kid. For my music, you can go see it everywhere, all platforms, Google Music, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. Type in #1 DAR. And movies, you can go check out my debut movie, one of my debuts, Products of the American Ghetto. You can see the first 30 minutes free on YouTube. You can see the whole movie on Vimeo. And then I also got a short film called Balance. It's like 20 minutes long. You can see that on Vimeo on demand. And I got other things coming too, new movies, music videos as well. So